Growin Folx came out of a need to provide access to healthy, nutritious food options and agricultural education for communities in need. Our goal is naturally grown vegetation by way of indigenous agroecological practices and wisdom.
As creators, we also look to infuse our practices with artistic efforts and creative ways to engage the community in this conversation, including music, performing arts, visual, and digital artistry. The goals of Growin Folx Farm is to activate our community-supported agricultural CSA program, encourage farm-to-table meal options, provide educational programming for communities to explore natural agricultural practices, as well as self-agency and sovereignty through growing nutritious, healthy food, and to impart a mindset of land stewardship and global responsibility for all.
We came from backgrounds of communities that didn't really have an abundance of healthy food options available, if any at all. With that reality came an understanding how the foods we eat impact the way we think and process our human experience, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. What we consume biologically affects the decisions we make, which tends to lend itself to the conversation of food justice, which is just as important as any other form of social injustice, like racism, like sexism, ageism, wage and housing discrimination, things like that tend to threaten the livelihoods of everyday people like ourselves. Growin Folx is currently raising money to address some crucial needs as we continue to build out our operational processes. Some of those needs include equipment, of course, to do the work, including an irrigation system, a cooling system, ideally for our produce storage, various tools, and much more. In order to ensure nutrient-dense and rich, healthy harvest of a vegetation, we will need organic soil amendments. Of course, there's fertilizers, soil compost, things that would help to provide that backbone for a truly abundant harvest. Lastly, one of the things we would like, ideally, of course, is for some protective measures, which means some fencing. Given the area, we would help to stave off local animals such as deer, foxes, or any other animals or pests that may pose a threat to our vegetation.
We have a will to create solutions to change our reality. One of those ways, when it comes to food, was to learn to grow it, as a means to address growing food insecurity and embark on the journey to food sovereignty for all people. We believe in the power of community, and as the ancestor Fannie Lou Hamer stated, nobody's free until everybody is free. When we say we are growing folks, we are talking about our community, the Earth's family, growing together in more ways than one.